Hello and welcome back to another video. You can see in this video we're going to be playing Stellaris as it is currently on a free weekend. I recommend that you go check out the game. Now this is my first ever experience playing the game, so let's take a look at a game. The United Nations of Earth. Just stay with whatever the base is. Quite obviously, it's the other way around. They play. Completely new to this. Though I have played other forums before. I found out about this free-to-play from a YouTube channel called Monster. Makes very nice sketches and things. Origin, prosperous unification. Democratic governments form allows utopian limits. Speaking for others. Cannot use no refugee species policy. Cannot enslave entire species. Displacing file or xenophobe.
Good day, Madam President. I am Veer, a prototype synthetic intelligence. My job is to offer advice and assistance as we seek our destiny among the stars. An excellent decision. You will have my full support. Building a star empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I will be providing instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary to establish ourselves as a successful interstellar power.
Resurvey and neighboring star system. I have added it as an entry situation log. Advance to click the situation log in the left section of the top bar or press F2.
Via the market screen, we can buy and sell resources. At first, this is merely an internal market, but if enough empires establish contact, I expect they might form some sort of galactic market.
Does it be bought and sold? But be aware that buying or selling a resource will raise or lower the price of that resource respectively. Monthly automatic trade deals can also be set up in the section to the right. Cool.
The situation log displays a list of all currently available special projects, archaeology sites, and various other points of interest. New items will likely appear as we begin exploring the galaxy.
For our service system. We need to explore our neighboring system. To do this, select our science ship, either by clicking on the ship itself or selecting the vessel in the outliner.
This is our science ship, which is used to survey astronomical objects such as...
objects such as planets in the star system. The planet needs to be surveyed in order to make its resources visible. Our home system has already been surveyed, so we should focus our efforts elsewhere. With the science ship selected, open the galaxy map. Right-click on a star neighboring our home system and select Survey System. The ship will now travel to this system and survey all of its planetary bodies. And select its map. Quite a complicated game. Very decent. But it is complicated. Bit of a learning curve. Okay.
The government screen presents us with information regarding our empire and its government. Here we can see our ruler and any related effects.
Separate tablets and regions. Down here. That's How are you? That's you. Survey system, actually. Survey that one. That's because that doesn't really link anywhere else. Assuming it's blue is our influence. This that's
This is our construction ship, which is used to construct space stations. When an astronomical object, such as a planet, has been surveyed, we can order this ship to build a research station or a mining station to exploit any resources it may have.
These ships are also used to build star bases in unclaimed systems, making them pivotal to our expansion plans.
Yes? Do you require assistance?
Try fun.
Yes? Do you require assistance? Is something the matter? Oh dear. This is not a productive use of your time. They warned me this would happen. This does not help our mission. Do you think this is some kind of game? I am, by any practical definition of the words, foolproof and incapable of error. Queen to bishop 3, bishop takes queen. Knight takes bishop, mate. Surrender is a perfectly acceptable alternative in extreme circumstances. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. My instructor taught me to sing a song. If you'd like to hear it, I can sing it for you.
This has made it even more interesting.
Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
I believe HAL 3000 for...
Do you require assistance?
That's all of them. Surveying. To resume, let it go. It just sat there because the game was paused. After us.
Military fleets are used to protect our emerging empire from threats, or to expand our glorious rule through force of arms, if we so wish.
Our current navy size is limited, but it can be increased by researching new technologies, owning additional ops, and building starbase and bridges. No admiral has been assigned to our starting fleet, so if we have the energy credits to spare, we may wish to recruit one. Oh, what's that other one? Ship designer as well. When do we get admiral?
The Leaders tab lets us hire, dismiss, and assign idle governors, scientists, admirals, and generals.
It's also fairly self-explanatory. How many energy? Not quite enough. There we are, now got enough. Combat disengage. The leaders can die in them.
Anomaly found.
Those tabs, fancy.
I have important information for you.
Here, anomaly found. The anomalies screen lists all as yet unresearched anomalies that we have encountered. Bernard Star. As research. Bernard Star 1A, Bernard Star 1. Right, what else we do? Hop. That way. Take a look here, take a look here. Route. No. Need a lifespan at 25 years. Non-gravity well of Bernard Star 2 has pulled in a massive amount of space debris, which has formed a dense layer around parts of the gas giant. Most of it appears to be a wreckage from a series of space battles fought in the system several millennia ago. Scavengers have already scoured the debris of valuable technologies and artifacts, but a mining station should be able to recycle them. Interesting. Science. There we are.
Mining stations are used to extract the minerals and strategic resources of the object they orbit.
Human xenologists are practically falling over themselves to polish their takes on the recent findings of alien life. This further storm in the scientific community has had some negative yet temporary impact on pursuits in other fields. Remarkable. Just saying. And it is not within our borders.
Anomaly found.
As our science ship scans the surface of Bernard Star 1A, it becomes quite clear that we have found something out of the ordinary. Bernard Star 1A has conditions unlike anything we've ever seen before. We will surely come across even more irregularities like this as we survey new planets, and should not underestimate the impact on our expansion. Let's scan each of them. Can I go ahead and build another survey ship? Abilities now. Different abilities there. Star Empire can be a daunting task. To help get things started, I'll provide instructional missions that cover the basic steps necessary. Okay, I think that's standard star.
This is our homeworld and the capital of our empire. The planet's summary screen, which we are currently looking at, provides an overview of the planet's important statistics and allows us to set a designation if desired, as well as the option to automate the planet. This is where we manage all ground forces on this planet. This screen also tracks how much devastation or damage the planet itself has suffered.
There's a significant star in the surface of God. That has not been natural.
System survey complete.
Nice.
This is our system's starbase. These upgradable stations mark star system ownership and are most often tasked with producing all types of ships.
Comet sighted. A lone brown comet is source through the solar system, clearly visible from Earth. It forges its own path through the cosmos, vibrant and ever undeterred. This is the ideal which all humans strive for. It's a good omen.
Construction complete.
Build a mining station. Someone used a mining laser from orbit approximately 5,000 years ago to carve a large body of writing into the surface of Bernard's star 1A. The massive script covers a large portion of the moon's upper hemisphere and appears to be a short story chronicling the difficult life of an alien mercenary. Fascinating. It's getting to level. Survey system. So let's at 10 seconds. I mean, so. Right, there reset stream.
Construction complete. Double the
Ships mean still with fun. Oh, I haven't been this excited since we completed the last design. Right, situation log. No entries. Have you?
The faction screen gives an overview of the populace's political leanings. Be aware that shifts in the socio-political climate may give rise to factions. Details on faction sizes, attractiveness to our pops, and how content they are can also be found here.
Issues that are more important to their overall evil and our policies and actions, that's a nation may displease or please these pins, providing an increase in boost to whatever that is. Influence generation. The strength of factions and the nature of their issues can change along with circumstances. Keep in mind that the happiness of pop can be affected by the approval of the faction it belongs to. Also manage factions to manipulate
System survey complete.
The faction and the new state even goes as far as to embracing the ethos of a strong faction. That screen.
The technology screen is where we will be directing our research efforts. Technologies are
Technology categories categorized into 3 different fields, each field typically having 3 available research options. Research technologies are out-assigned a scientist to the relevant field, but this will take significantly longer and is generally not recommended. Research. We've target artifacts from an alien civilization on 3. From what we have translated so far of their language, we have learned that these aliens call themselves the Messian Product. They were an interstellar power that held sway over this region of the galaxy a little over 1 million years ago. They appear to have been since lived millions, and there are several references to some sort of plague called the Trevorian pods, which swept across their empire with devastating results, possibly leading to their extinction.
Situation log updated.
Strategic resource. During its survey of D3, the UNS Galileo discovered several exotic gases. Previously unknown to us, these gases have a variety of different uses, particularly in the operation of advanced energy-based weaponry and force fields. Some of the gases can also be used as starship fuel or even as recreational drugs. While we do not yet possess the means to extract this resource, we should seriously consider establishing control over the system for future exploration. Still got a lot to survey.
The tradition screen displays the tradition trees available to our empire. A tradition tree must first be adopted before any traditions within it can be unlocked.
Do not impose a will on them. They will inevitably become Earth. Very. To a lot of the other ones.
Construction complete. Anomaly found. System survey complete. We should now be ready to extend our great civilization to a second world. This will require the construction of a colony ship.
As you stand at surface, to reach signal positions.
The colonists have all been transferred to the new colony ship, and her captain reports all systems go. A momentous day for sure. To overcome the vast distances that separate star systems, our scientists have developed the Hyperdrive. This device permits travel at speeds far exceeding that of light between systems connected by hyperlanes.
Travel along a hyperlane extremely fast, but
We
interstellar...
have a colony ship, and we have found at least one suitable candidate for a permanent extrasolar outpost. I see no reason to delay further. Let's establish our first colony. One of our science ships has just surveyed a world that would make an excellent candidate for our first colony. It is of the same planet class as our home world, so our colonists should be quite comfortable there.
Before we can colonize this world, however, our borders must be extended to cover this system it's in. This is accomplished using a construction to build a starbase there.
Anomaly found.
Alpha Centauri 3 is exceptionally green, and preliminary scans indicate that there might be several things of interest on the surface. Class M. I'm confused because I believe in Star Trek. Class M means inhabitable.
Construction complete.
I see Q action. Go to research station first. I suppose that's essentially this means. Technology. See progress there. Study their society. Always not until it fails.
Construction complete.
Build another construction. Why not?
System survey complete. Construction complete.
adopt this. We can adopt and then.
The relics screen allows us to view and activate our relics, and also to enact decisions making use of minor artifacts.
Decisions marked with planetary decision are shown here only for reference and can be, and instead be enacted from planet's decision screen.
Construction complete.
So you first. Why does that? Irregular electromagnetic bursts from Alpha Centauri 3 and its neighbouring planets intrigue the crew of the UNS. Copernicus, further study reveals that the bursts are encoded transmissions, but the contents are fairly banal. The electromagnetic activity suddenly ceases as if in response to the eavesdropping, but not before the UNS Copernicus has catalogued the self-reported statuses of Alpha Centauri 3 and every other planet in the solar system. Research on communications. Go that way round.
System survey complete.
Need to wait for some resources. Massive storms are visible on the upper atmosphere of this gas giant. Might be worth the effort to study them in more detail. It will end when I analyze.
Construction complete.
At 75.
Research complete.
Search. That one first. Proxima Centauri 2 frequently experiences massive and extremely violent storm systems in its atmosphere. Several dozen persistent storms are visible from orbit, with the winds often reach speeds in excess of 700 meters per second. Quite fast. The cause of these storms is not immediately apparent, as we have found nothing in the planet's climate model how to explain them, but scientists are interested in studying this anomaly.
Research complete.
Interesting. You can choose what you listen to. Ancient warning tribes, social nations, now unified in empire, we must not work.
Research complete.
Interesting. 75. Over you, yes. United Nations of Earth. And do something.
Evading hostile fleet.
Starship UNS Galileo has encountered a hostile Old Guard fleet. USS Algothy currently attempting to evade them. Reports that the fleet has encountered significant pirate presence in the Algothy system. Judging by preliminary scans of the immense ships and the stations harboring them, this is a historical pirate post. It has likely been in interruptible operation since whatever ancient era it was that first spawned these thieving orders to strike at the heart of its malice.
Science ship lost.
Oof. Oh, that's not nice. Closely to production. And his Bruno Canty died. Damn.
Construction complete.
Yes. What a nice planet. Okay. This is a good game. It's free to play for a few more days. And
congratulations on having colonized a new world. Our colonists are now in the process of building their first settlement, but it will take time for them to become self-sufficient.
Finally, you will be draining our resources until the first settlement has been completed, so take care not to colonize too many planets at once. Our colony ship has gently touched down at the mouth of a large river delta on one of the several continents that can be found on Alpha Centauri Prime. This temperate, forested region will serve as an ideal first landing site. The ship has been permanently converted into the administrative headquarters of the new settlement, and its reactor core is in the process of being removed so that it may serve as the colony's temporary power source. Hundreds of small tents and prefab shelters have sprung up around the former starship's massive hull as colonists begin to disembark in large numbers. First human city on an alien world. A great day for the United Nations of Earth. Oh, it's doing that. I don't know why it does that. But couple of fruit. Okay,
Anomaly found.
And, don't know why I didn't get that before. That would have been much nicer. Only cost 67. Right, as soon as the planet is colonized, we will end. Okay. Let's take a look at Ship Designer.
In use within our Empire are designed here. New hull sizes and components will be unlocked as we research new technologies. Construction complete. Construction complete.
Right. We now know without doubt that a thriving biosphere is not something unique to Earth. Both the scientific community and the public at large are eager to learn more about the various forms of alien life found throughout the galaxy. Efforts to catalog the life forms we encounter are already underway, and our senior biologists have urged us to focus our planetary survey efforts on habitable, life-bearing worlds. Don't need that right now.
Situation log updated.
I think that's right. Alright. To auto design build. Play right now, so I can't actually create new ships.
Anomaly found.
Our base. Right, well, we're decently set up. It'll be a while before that colonized. So, I've started colonization of Alpha Centauri Prime. I've built research and the star bases and whatever. Upgrade starport. Alright. Well, we've got it up here. Alright, so just save. Let's do Oreo 1 to be more descriptive. If now you can save to the cloud if you create an account. Right, now got the save. We're colonizing Alpha Centauri Prime. I think we'll end this first look at Stellaris. So you can like, comment and subscribe if you wish, but most importantly, have a lovely day.